Hey y'all, welcome to Limits Beyond the Sky. Thank you for joining me. Today I wanted to talk about what most of you already know that I've been through, and that's my assault that happened on July 30th of 2013. That is a day that changed my life forever, for good. It definitely changed my mindset, and it changed me as a whole. So, I obviously went through it for a reason. It's taken me a while to post this because once I get into the details of it, it's naturally, hard, and emotions and feelings get the best of me, and. So, another part was, I just feared that, I don't know, I just feared what would come out of this. But I'm a firm believer now that you can't live in fear. You just have to just do it. So another part of me posting this is because I want to reassure you that no matter what life throws at you, as long as you have faith, courage, endurance, inner strength in yourself, you have to know that you can overcome anything that is thrown at you. I don't care what it is. And I've posted in loyalty to self, that I lacked self-worth and my self-esteem was low, and it resulted into horrible decision making on my part. Now, what I went through really helped me view life in a whole nother aspect. And so I just want to encourage you to, keep it moving. And to, endure through all of life's BS. So anyways, moving on. On July 30th of 2013, my mom and I both worked nights at the time. And she was at work. I was off that night. And when you work nights, your sleeping schedule is thrown completely off. So I had slept all throughout the night. I think I went to sleep at 5 or 6 that evening and woke up at 4:30. So I was wide awake. I was watching I Love Lucy, the only thing on TV at that time. And I was on my phone, Instagramming and Facebooking and all that good stuff. And I got up to go to the restroom. Whenever I came back, the door was kind of cracked open. Now, it was in July in Texas, sweltering hot. So, on top of that, we were having issues with our AC. So, my mom and I both had box fans in our bedrooms. Now, box fans, they cause so much noise pollution. So, it was drowning the TV out, so naturally I had the TV, up to where I could hear it. And so, didn't hear anyone in the house, didn't hear anyone come in, anything. So, I'm in my bed. Like I said, I'm on my phone, and all of a sudden, this man just burst into my room. And he's naked from the waist down, and he only has a wife beater on, and he has a shirt covering the bottom half of his face. And in his hands he had a roll of duct tape, and in his other hand he had one of those big kitchen knives. And for a split second I was like, this is a cruel ass joke that someone is playing on me. And he was like, shut the F up and just cooperate with me and I won't hurt or kill you. And when he said that, reality set in, this shit is real. And so I'm like, all right, whatever you say, like, just please don't kill me. And so he proceeds to tie my wrist up, and then he ties my ankles. And then he's about to put duct tape around my mouth. And like before he did it, I was like trying to plead with him, please don't do this. Like, you're so young. And he was like, F you, I'm 43, I was in the military, I'm retired from the military, just saying things to intimidate me. And I was like, okay. So he tapes my mouth shut, and he puts duct tape, like, all around my eyes, like, around my head. And so, he has his way with me for 2 hours. He's raping me, it's just horrible. Now, throughout the whole time that he's there, and this is going on, my fight or flight kicks in. And I can't really see anything because my eyes, I have duct tape over my eyes, and I'm just like, you need to get out of here alive. And so I'm just like trying to think of a way to constantly to escape. And so then he takes me into my mom's room, which is kind of weird. And then he puts me on her bed, and then he starts raping me there. And so he had his hands on me, and as soon as he had his hands on me, I knew he didn't have the weapon. So I was kind of like feeling around for the knife. And then at this moment, like, the adhesive from the duct tape, the duct tape lost its adhesive from like the oils and sweat from my face. And so just a little piece of the duct tape like came loose, and I was able to see just like very little. So I was able to see like where his head was and stuff. I still couldn't see the knife, but like I said, I knew his hands were on me. So he didn't have the weapon. So I'm like feeling around for the knife like casually, and so I feel it, and it's like right there next to his head. And so I was just like telling myself, wait for it. Don't get too excited, because if you get too excited, you're going to mess up. Like, that fight or flight is something serious. Like, it's amazing how our mind works and how we're built and all that good stuff. So, at the what I felt like was the right time, I just grabbed the knife and I just stabbed him in the neck. What I thought. Later on, we found out that I didn't stab him in the neck, but it didn't penetrate the skin. I just kind of like gave him a big scratch. And he freaks out. He like rolls over to the one side of the bed, and I roll over to the other side of the bed. And at this moment, like, I take the, duct tape, like, I just lift it up from my eyes so that I could see what I'm doing and where the knife is. And he's like, freaks out. He's like, what the hell? And so I grab the knife, and he goes over there, and like, we're fighting for it, and I have it and he has the other hand, and we're just like struggling, trying to get it from one another. And at this point, he's on top of me so I can get a good look at his face. And a couple of ironic things, he was like, first of all, he had a black rosary on. And the second thing was, I could see the fear in his eyes, like the rolls